Hello everybody! I just posted a blog entry from a reader that challenged me to pack a bag at only 10 pounds. Normally I pack 16 pounds, which is pretty small considering that most people bring somewhere between 20 and 30 pounds with them as a carry-on on most American airlines. So 16 pounds is really difficult for most people. 10 pounds seems completely crazy. However, I spent the day today going through all of my travel gear, sorting it and getting ready to put it away for the season, and I decided to try packing this 10-pound bag, this mythical 10-pound bag, the unicorn of bags. Is it possible? Well, look for yourself. That right there, here's my scale, that is a 10-pound bag. It is totally doable, and I was shocked actually after putting this together how easy it was to put something that had virtually all of the same things I take with me in my heavy bag in just this little lightweight duffel bag. So I wrote everything up on my website, but I do want to go ahead and unpack it for you so you can see a little bit more in depth what it is that I have in here. So we're just going to go ahead and start by unpacking what's inside the bag. Top item, my iPad. As you notice, there is no purse. There's only this bag. This is the only one that I'm carrying. It has an extra little bag in it that I can use as a purse. So this is what I'm going to be using as my purse in this scenario, this kind of imaginary scenario where I'm carrying only 10 pounds. I have this little lightweight bag, nice shoulder bag. My son actually used this summer as his bag when we traveled in Europe together. So we can use that as our purse. And what goes into our purse? The iPad, which can function as your guidebook, as your pleasure reading book, as your notepad, camera, entertainment, everything. There's so many things you can do with this. You can leave all those other things at home, especially cameras. So that goes into this bag. And then inside here we have everything put into my bigger bag in pouches so that it stays organized. So we have shoes. This is my favorite pair, which I love, the Metrolite shoes by Asics. I've had these for about 2 years now, and they are fantastic. Still lightweight. My jacket, and this is just my simple Eddie Bauer down jacket. This is a men's size because I'm really big, so you can get a women's size if you're a woman. But the man's size one really packs up light and small as well. So there's my down coat. Super warm, also functions well as a pillow on a plane if you need a nice pillow. And then in here we have my Toiletries Kit, which is the same Toiletries Kit that I always take with me. And this has all of the normal things in it that would be in my regular full-size bag. I don't take a big Toiletries Kit that you hang up. This is the only thing I take. It's another bag made by Tom Bin, which is a local Seattle company. And it has a little hook inside. I can hook it over the top of the shower head. But all of these things are just the normal things I always carry. The Bare Minerals matte foundation, some basic skin cream with an SPF. And then I have both of my containers with my shampoo and conditioner, which have been, oh, and this is Isis, by the way, my cat. And inside of these are just my concentrated shampoos and conditioners, my Sonic toothbrush, which is getting a little beat up, and toothpaste, my pills in my little Altoids container, just like in my regular bag. And then my nice space-saving item, which is this cream deodorant that I found in Italy that is supposed to last for a week, but not really. It doesn't really last that long. So this is essentially a typical bag for me. I have some hair clips and rubber bands in here, mascara, eyeliner, all of the stuff I would take with me for a normal 2-month trip. So this is normal. So nothing really taken out of here except for a little bit smaller deodorant container. And then we have in here other pouches and one more pair of shoes. So this is my second pair of shoes. Normally I suggest up to 4 pairs of shoes. I'm assuming that this is a bag, let's say in this imaginary world, I'm going somewhere for Thanksgiving. And this would be all I would need to visit a family member in Thanksgiving, let's say in, my sister lives in Texas. If I was going to visit her, I could pack this bag easily. 1 pair of ballerina flats. These are from Payless Shoe Source. I like Payless because they carry 12s and I have very big feet, but these were 25 bucks and they are in great shape. I took them for about 2 months. They look good still, they last, and they're pretty stylish. So that's my second pair of shoes, very, very lightweight. And that's it, 2 pairs of shoes, no sandals needed, no flip-flops, just 2 simple pairs of shoes. And then in here we have a bag that I am using for sort of extra little odds and ends and also for my pajamas and underwear and bras. I have one sack here for pants. This actually is a pouch that came free inside of my Rick Steves luggage, so this is something I've had around for a while. I think we usually put 1 or 2 inside of each of the Rick Steves suitcases, but this is super lightweight. and that's a really nice bag to pack things in. And then my regular packing cube, which is an Eagle Creek Spectre full-size cube, and that has all my tops and sweaters in it. So other than that, there's just this tiny little pouch that has little odds and ends, and then the rest of this bag is empty. This bag actually is my extra bag that I put all of my souvenirs and things in, and when it's all stuffed down, it's smaller than an orange. It's very, very tiny, so you can tell that this is really lightweight, but it's strong. I can't actually believe how strong and light this has been. A really good bag. So what's inside of these, keeping to that 10-pound rule, inside the bottom section, I have a pair of black, sort of lightweight rayon pants. These are, I think, from Gap. I've had them for a couple of years. They're really lightweight. I have a pair of dark blue linen pants that I bought at the Banana Republic outlet. So there we go, some lightweight linen pants. Then I have a pair of nice, thick leggings, because I'm assuming this is a bag we're packing for Thanksgiving, we're packing for now. I have a really thick pair of leggings that's made of a really nice warm knit, and these can go underneath these other pants, so that if you wanted to be extra warm, you could do that by wearing these. You can also wear these and sleep in them, let's say, if you want to have warmer pajamas. So leggings are really nice just as a kind of cozy thing to hang out in, so I love bringing those. And then I have a dress. I always like to bring a dress traveling. This one is extra light. This is an Eddie Bauer dress that I found. Just simple black. It crosses across the chest like this, which is flattering on most women. And it's just a nice thin black knit dress. You can dress it up with a nice necklace or a scarf. You can put the leggings underneath, and you can wear it a lot of different ways. So this is a versatile piece. I actually will take this and put a sweater over the top, and then it looks like I'm wearing a black skirt. So you can kind of use this in a whole bunch of different ways, and I really recommend this as a nice way to change up your wardrobe and make yourself look a little bit more dressy, if you like. Then this is my tops section. I have probably more tops in here than I actually need, but I'm assuming at least 2 weeks of travel, and you know, you can kind of mix these things up, and I'm packing this kind of with the idea that you could go to any temperature and you'd still be comfortable. So what I've packed in here are tank tops, which I always like to pack at least one tank top, which can be worn as an underlayer, especially if you're layering to stay warm. This can also be worn underneath other sheer things that you can put over the top. So just a nice simple black tank top. A sheer sleeveless silk blouse, which is a little wrinkly right now, but this is a nice thing to go over the top of a tank top like this, and it can actually be surprisingly warm because silk is weirdly warm that way. Another sleeveless top, which if you're going somewhere cold, you can still bring things like this. You can put a tank top underneath, and then you can wear a sweater over the top, and you look like you have a nice long sleeve collar shirt. So I typically will bring something like this because I can wear it as a jacket, I can wear it as a shirt underneath another shirt. There's a lot of ways you can layer it. So a nice button-up sleeveless shirt, and in a punchy color too. I really like red as a way to dress up all of the black, because I tend to wear a lot of black. So it's the architect thing. I have to wear black. So try to put some colors in there. And then I have a short sleeve. My short sleeve is another silk top. This is an Eileen Fisher, which you can get these less expensive at the rack and things like this. Eileen Fisher's rather expensive, but this is nice. It's just a really lightweight silk blouse, and that can layer with other things too. You can put something underneath it, put a sweater over the top, so that's really versatile. And then a long sleeve black, of course, top, one of my favorites, a knit black top that's a crossover in the front, which is good for us chesty ladies. But this is from Banana Republic, just a really nice, soft, lightweight, long sleeve black shirt. Goes with everything. And then this I got at, I think I got it at a thrift store, but this is a really common thing in Turkey, I think it is. Just a lightweight striped shirt like this with a simple collar. That's comfortable. You can wear it even as pajamas if you need to, so this is something that you can wear in a variety of ways. And then I have two sweaters. The two sweaters I've chosen, and this is one typical one that I've taken for I don't know how many seasons. I bought this in Italy at a Benetton at the end of the season as an emergency. It was really cold, and it's become one of my favorites. It's a really loose and thin, lightweight sweater that you can layer over the top. I could put that over the top of that dress with leggings underneath, and then that dress is a skirt with a sweater over the top. So something really lightweight like this. This is an Angora knit, and if you can kind of see in the light, it's very, very thin. So when you go shopping, keep your eyes out for really thin sweaters like this, because they roll up to practically nothing, they don't weigh anything, but they're a really nice extra layer to add on top if you need it. And then my favorite thing in my bag, in this particular bag, is my cashmere sweater. This is a black cashmere sweater. This is a really good quality one. I think it was bought at Nordstrom. And it's a bit on the heavy side. This is 9 ounces, which, if you know me and my weight madness, 9 ounces is an awful lot of weight. However, this is something that you can wear in a variety of ways. You can wear this as a jacket. It's almost warm enough to go outside if you're going somewhere with mild climate, that this would be a fine jacket. And it's very, very soft and extremely versatile. It doesn't have any buttons. It's just an open front cardigan. But that's a really nice piece to be able to layer on top of all of these other things. So that's basically all the clothes that I have. You could probably come up with 100 combinations of those different pieces. The last thing that I have here are just these other 2 little sacks here. This one here is a pouch I got, I think, at Target, just a little net pouch that has a hook. You can latch it onto things, but I put all my small things in here. There is the cord for my iPad and the charger base, a couple of necklaces, a converter if I happen to be going to Europe, and then also a little backup power supply. If I'm going to really rely on my electronics like my iPhone or my iPad to replace a camera, to replace a notepad, a journal, all of these things, power is really important, so I highly recommend getting a backup battery. But these little ones are about the size of a lipstick and about as heavy, and they can charge at least one device fully, one full charge, and that's a good idea when you're traveling to have, especially if you've got kids who like to play your iPhone, for instance, Mr. Cameraman. The kids love to play on those devices, so be sure to have a backup battery. And then in here, these are my little odds and ends and my underwear and such. In here, I realized in my bag the only important things that you really need. You need tissues, in case, especially this time of year, people are sick. And you need chapstick. I think chapstick is a good idea for travel. And then my little box, which I've shown you many times before, which is what I call the Box of Awesome. It's a first aid kit, and it has all kinds of little fun things in here, like screws to fix your glasses, medications. I've got tape that fixes, double-sided tape that fixes clothes. I've got even material that can fuse a crown back in your mouth if your crown falls out. So you can put together one of these kits totally on your own. The box is $1. You can get it at Target with a basic first aid kit and then add the things in that are important. But this little box can take care of a lot of little things. And so even though I'm trying to stick to 10 pounds, I'm still taking this box because it really is a lifesaver. And then in here, I've just got my basic things, my socks, those famous Costco socks that everybody wears in Seattle. I don't know about where you live, but these wonderful merino wool socks that are very, very soft and super warm. This time of year, these are a nice thing to have. But then I typically like, especially with these black tennis shoes, to have a low-profile sock that's black that doesn't really show much. So I just get these ones usually from Target that just kind of show a little bit around the edge, and they're nice and soft in the back. So 2 pairs of the little socks, and I have 1 pair of the nice warm wool socks. And 3 pairs isn't much, but you can wash 1 pair and you can put on another pair, and then you have 1 pair that's still a spare that's clean. So 3 is a good number. In terms of underwear and bras, I have in here 7 pairs of underpants, just the regular ones that I like, again, from Costco, that are called Felina. They're really simple and light. And then a couple of bras. Bras, don't skimp on the weight. Bring the one that makes you feel comfortable, because if that doesn't make you feel comfortable, you're going to be miserable. So I always take the right bra. 1 black and 1 flesh-colored one in this case. This is as minimal as I would get. And essentially just assume that you're going to be taking some of these things out to wear them on the plane. So in fact, this 10-pound bag, in reality, once you put on some of the clothes, would be something more like 8 pounds probably. So a couple of bras, 7 pairs of underwear, and then the last thing in here, which is, of course, the jack of all trades, very much like a Swiss Army knife, is my favorite scarf, this nice big silk scarf that I bought at Benetton in Palermo. This is a nice scarf that you can use to keep yourself warm. You can also, use it as a pillow. You can use it as a, skirt, a top. There's a million ways you can use a scarf. But at this time of year, especially if you're traveling for the holidays, it's a wonderful scarf to have with you just to keep your neck warm. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but if your neck is warm, the rest of your body is warm. So that's what it is, 10 pounds. Can you believe it? And we have everything that we need for 2 weeks, maybe even more. So yes, 10 pounds is a possibility. It works. And you may just see me in Europe on the road next year with nothing but that little tiny duffel bag, this little one here. Maybe I'll do that from now on. It'd be great for my back and inspiring other people to try and take less. Because remember, no one ever said, I wish I'd have brought more. So thank you to the reader who gave me this idea. It's been a really fun journey, and maybe when I start packing for tours in March, I'll have another update as to how this is affecting my philosophy going forward. So, thanks for watching. I hope you're all well, and have a happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.